Ladies and gentlemen, once again we welcome you to Bainton Field for a very special day. This coach is a member of the 1,000 Wins Club and earned 941 victories during his 30 seasons at the helm in Piscataway, the most of any coach in any sport in the history of Rutgers Athletics. He earned 11 NCAA regional appearances, 12 regular season conference championships, and 8 conference tournament titles during his tenure with the Scarlet Knights, raising the scope of Rutgers baseball to a level never seen before. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to honor and recognize the contributions of Coach Fred Hill. First, Coach Hill would not have been able to have the success he had without the support of Mrs. Evelyn Hill. Rutgers Athletics would like to present Mrs. Hill with a bouquet of flowers to thank her.
Just want to say welcome to everybody. It's great to see so many faces, guys that played for Coach, guys that I played with Beef has played with, and basically our entire staff have played with. It's great to see such a big crowd here for him. First, I just want to mention Mrs. Moose, as we all call her. She has been the mother for us on the road for 30 years, and we all know about the rock that's been banging for the last 30 years. You know, something that you don't know about that is Coach has over 1,000 wins, and I want to tell you that 750, at least 750 of them belong to Mrs. Moose, okay? What they did, they worked out a signal. 2 dings was bunt, 3 dings on the pole was hit and run. So they did a good job doing that. I'm going to turn this over to a guy that's been here for 27 years as a player and a coach with Coach Hill. So I thought there was no better way to start it off with Coach Gardner, okay, also known as Beef. Here you go.
I'm not allowed to tell any stories today, but I might. You never know what's going to happen. It all started a long time ago, probably 83, 84 season. I wasn't here yet, but a man came to Rutgers, and I think he took a pay cut. I think we're all kind of lucky that he did decide to do that, but I didn't show up here till 86, and here we go. Get ready. All right. As a player, I played from 86 to 88, and I came back to coach in 91. And Coach Hill said to me, "While you're finishing up school, why don't you help out coaching?" And I said, "Well, that seems like fun, easy." I was a little bit on the wrong side. This is what I learned, and this is how these 1,000 wins happen, and it's pretty interesting. All right, coming down here to practice right after lunch, practice at 3. We started out, and this is what I observed. Coach Hill on a ladder in the cage on the top line. You know that line on the ladder that says "Do not step above this step"? Well, there was nothing on our old ladder. And he was up there, and I said, "Okay, this is great." Then I looked at the field, and there he was dragging it with his car. And I was like, "This is what I'm doing here." And then we rolled along, and after digging out the puddles on the field and the water that rained the night before, and the diamond dry all over the place, we practiced. And we had to practice. I always said we can't get better if we don't practice. So we did. And this happened virtually every day. All right, so then we rolling right along. And we started to win. But every day was a little exhausting. So we rolled along, and the season would start. And everybody knows that across the street there, that parking lot. Anybody ever been to New Jersey in January and February in a parking lot? And then you stayed there for 4 hours, and then after 4 hours, you did it again for a month, and it just went on and on. Well, that's how we prepared, and that's how he prepared us to play. It was outstanding. The way we were prepared, and it made it a lot easier to play. You know, when you know what you're doing, obviously it's easier to play. So we'd be down on the field in the fall, in diamond dry and puddles, and out in the parking lot all spring, trying to prepare to play these teams. And a lot of them, and I will use this one line, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying it, but I learned, I was ready. I was like, okay, when we went down to this ACC school, I will not name the name of the team, North Carolina State, and we went and whooped them 3 times and went home. I think it was in 2000, 2001, somewhere around there, and I said, and they called us after that and said, we don't want to play you anymore because we won. Now that was a little bit on the interesting side. Not right then. I said, we're pretty good, you know. And we had won a lot of games. And when he doesn't have enough fingers to put all his championships on him, I don't think he has enough fingers. But we rolled along, and the winning kept coming and coming and coming. The Big East came, did not stop, kept coming. And I thought to myself, wow, this is great, you know. So we're doing all this, and Coach Hill is playing 70% of his games on the road. That doesn't make sense. You know, this is supposed to be 50-50, but this is college baseball, and it's not equal to North and South. So we got 70% of our games on the road, and we still have all these wins and championships. Something's going on here. We were very, very prepared. That's the one thing that Coach Hill, I could honestly say, is we did it in the parking lot, we did it on the field, we prepared to play. There was nothing he would ever not do, in, you know, whether it's picking up a ball bucket or fixing the cages or dragging the field or standing out in the parking lot for 4 hours trying to get something done so we're ready to perform. It was outstanding. So in closing, you know, we don't got to talk about X's and O's all. They speak for themselves. But in closing, there's one memo that I would like to give all the legendary coaches of the world and in college baseball. Dust off a chair, because Coach Hill's coming. All right, and that's gonna be where he's gonna be, the legend here, and he still is, and he always will be. All right, I'm handing it back to Coach Litt.
Mrs. Moose just said that he never did that stuff at home. So, Coach told us, you know, this week, no stories. I know Glenn told a good one, so I'll try to keep it short. I won't tell the story about Georgia Tech when we lost by 15, I think. And I was an older guy, junior. We're back of the bus, and we start to pull out. We look out the window, and there's Moose with his briefcase walking. Now, the hotel's not close by. It's about 5-8 miles away. He was so upset with us that he decided to walk home that day in his uniform and briefcase. But on the more serious side, if anybody was here yesterday at the game, we're playing South Florida. It's a tight game, and I look in the pen, and I see balls just bouncing off the backstop over there, and I'm thinking, okay, it's a 2-1 game in the 5th inning, and I'm not thinking of warming anybody up. I'm trying to figure out what's going on over there. So time was called. There was a meeting on the mound, so I kind of went deep down third base to see, and who's there? Coach Hill. Okay. He's warming up. He's practicing, trying to get himself ready for the first pitch. All right. He's you know, he's trying to find, he comes, after the game, he comes, I can't find my arm slot. I can't find it. So, but just to touch on that as him as a coach, as a human being, that's the way he lived his life. Okay, that's the way he's living his life now. He is a professionalist. He wants to do everything that he can to make himself better, make the guys around him better. And, you know, he's done that for 30 years here. He only did not just teach us about baseball. You know, he taught us about life, what we need to do to be successful, what we need to do to grow and, you know, have our own family of our own. You know, and that's how he handled himself every day here. Not a day went on that he didn't do something to make somebody else better. And I think we all that played for him knows that. So I just wanted to you know, I have the honor of doing this, okay, to take over a program that he has built. He will always be the guy here. He will always be known, or this will always be known as Coach Hill's team. I'm going to carry on the tradition, carry on the Rutgers family that he's built here. Okay, that's my goal. Continue what he has done and do him proud. Are we ready? I guess we got this thing meant up. Drop it.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 24, Fred Hill.
I don't have anything to say. Wow. I have a lot of people. You down there? Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Glenn and Joe. I don't think Joe's going to have any trouble at all carrying on the tradition of Rutgers baseball. I have a lot of people to thank. I'm sure I'm going to forget half of them, but I certainly don't mean to, and I hope you all realize that. First of all, I want to thank my family for allowing me to spend the time that I've spent away from them. And I hope we can make that up in my retirement, but I'm not so sure that's going to happen. What are you laughing for? If I can find enough games to go to, I'll end up having a great retirement. Obviously, as I said, I want to thank my family first. I want to thank all the coaches that have been with me because they've done an outstanding job. There's no way that one person can coach a baseball team. You need quite a few, and I've been very lucky to have a staff that is really interested in getting better and working hard, and volunteer coaches who've been here every single day without being paid. That doesn't happen in a lot of places. So we had a great staff. I still have I had a great staff with Joey and Timmy and Casey and Glenn, of course. Glenn's been here for 27 years. I don't know how he made it, but you're looking at probably the best hitter in the history of Rutgers University. He was a great player, and he's a great coach. The secretarial help we had, the trainers we had, the equipment people we had, all were first class, and are first class. Our weight room coach, Mike Johansson, has done a great job with our kids, and I hope that will continue. Mark Peterson, our academic advisor, has a very tough job with these guys. some of them don't quite understand what he's talking about. But he'll get through to them. He'll get through to them before it's all over, and we'll have them all back next year. Wow. I don't know if I've forgotten anybody. Oh, the equipment staff, John Reardon and Gene Wells and Lonnie and what's her name? Celia Hill. They've all done an extremely good job for us. It's not easy to outfit and to handle 35 players on a daily basis, and all 35 want something different, so they really have their hands full. Probably the two best moments in my coaching career have been coaching my son at Montclair State, and when my son was hired here as a basketball coach, we were the excuse me, we were the only father-son team in Division I level coaching. There was no other father-son team coaching a varsity sport, and I'm extremely proud of both of those guys. And I better say this, or I'm going to get bombed. I see 3 of the 4. No, I see the 4th. Looking over here saying, you better say something about us. Well, I couldn't have 4 better daughters and better fans. I don't know how many games they've seen, but they've seen quite a few. I think my wife has seen, between being a football coach at Montclair State and a baseball coach, going to the girls cheerleading and playing softball, coming down here to watch the games here. She's got to rank number 1 on the list for seeing contests. I don't think there's anyone even close. I'd like to say that The Rock was right, but I'm going to take credit for that. I'm not so sure I bunted every time she gave me two raps. I kind of backed off a little bit, and I hid in the dugout so I wouldn't hear all that stuff. I don't know what else. I wish Joe the best of luck. They got one yesterday. I hope we can get one today. Sorry, guys. But I hope we can get one today, and I'm sure the program is in the best possible hands it could be in. There's no doubt in my mind that he will continue the success that we've had, and I wish him and Glenn and Timmy and Casey the best of luck. Thank you for all you ex-players. Thank you for all your ex-players coming out. It means a great deal to me to see many of you, and I appreciate it very, very much. I'm done. Good. Thank you. Thank you.
You got one more job. Yeah, come on, come with me. Let's go. We've worked on it. We practiced. Let's go. One more job. Let's go. We'll go from here. Oh, boy. Nice job. Come on out, guys.